Hi guys, welcome to another 2-minute devotion with Dad. Moving on and sort of fluctuating between Mark 15 and 16. And this is one of the coolest things ever. I've sort of realized it myself some time ago, but I've been researching before doing this Devo, and there's definitely power to what's about to happen here. So Jesus died, and it was about 3 p.m. We know this because at noon, darkness fell over, the 6th hour, until 3 o'clock, the 9th hour. And then it describes him giving up his last breath. And then the burial happens, which we've already discussed. And then Saturday evening, they go get spices because the Sabbath is now over. Very early on Sunday morning, just at sunrise, they went to the tomb. And then that's when they discovered the tomb was empty. And over the years, I've sort of mused to myself and thought to myself, you know what? That's about 40 hours. Because if we go back to 3 p.m. to midnight that day, that's a 9-hour span. Then we have 24 hours. That takes us to 33. And then I've been reading into this, and Palestine, an April sunrise in Palestine is about between 6 and 7 a.m. So let's go about 7 a.m. There's our 7 hours plus 33 makes 40. Now 40 is quite significant in the word, because that's normally the number or amount of time associated with death, judgment, rebirth, resetting, reboot. You know, like it rained for 40 days and 40 nights during the flood. Moses was up the mountain for 40 days and nights interceding for the people. Jesus spent 40 days and nights in the wilderness. Jonah said, yet 40 days the city of Nineveh will be destroyed. There are so many 40s, and they're normally associated with that kind of concept of punishment or judgment or intercession or cleansing. What did Jesus do for us? He did all of that for us. And now we find at about the 40th hour, Jesus is now risen. He spent that 40 hours spiritually dead for us, spiritually interceding for us, spiritually taking our place and resetting our entire spiritual state. Isn't that just incredible? Like, it's so cool. And like I said, this is nothing new. It's no discovery that I've made. It's just something that one day I realized, and when I did the math, I thought, wow, look at that. And then I started reading into it, and it's all there. Yet there are tons and tons of things you can read about this online. But I just wanted to bring this home to you, because it just completes the cycle and fulfills the pattern that Jesus has always been doing for us. The pattern of renewal and intercession, and the reason for which he came. And I just wanted to take a moment to reflect on this, because when they said he isn't here, it means so much more. You know, it's not just mean, oh, he's gone. You know, and I just can't believe that the disciples didn't get this by now. It just seems to be crazy that they wouldn't have understood or thought or remembered. Because remember going back to in even like the book of Matthew, when they were still reeling from all of this. Let's see if I can find it quickly. Sorry, I hadn't prepared this one. Even like with the guards at the tomb, the leading priests and the Pharisees who wanted rid of Jesus said, we remember that he said 3 days I'll rise from the dead. And even Pilate said, take the guards and secure them best as you can. Even the non-believers remembered and believed what Jesus had said, and even acted upon it, rather than the disciples themselves, who were told personally 3 times. And it's almost, it's paradoxical in nature. It's just the ultimate irony, where those who spent the most time with Jesus failed to believe. And what do I mean by that? And there's a whole Devo excerpt about this part of Mark, but on several times it says that they were not believed, that people who had been appeared to by Jesus were not believed. And then Jesus finally appeared to them and rebuked them for their unbelief. But the disciples just seemed to have, wallowed away and just wailed. And they didn't sort of take seriously the things that were to follow. But I'm getting sort of a bit distracted here. So 40 is yet another, makes another appearance here in the scriptures indirectly. It doesn't say he was dead 40 days or 40 hours, but the concept of 40 is still here. And God is true to his word, to his patterns, to his ways of doing things. And it's just amazing that he has yet again, has his plan, that has his ways, and does it his way. And we are just literally subject to what God has planned all along. What we do with it is up to us, but he will have his way. So just something I wanted to bring out here as we start to wrap up the book of Mark. And like, there's so much more we can pull out, but I don't want to bore you too much with trivial things. These are just things that are just like cool or exciting or unusual. And rather than stating the obvious here with all these things, I just wanted to pull out things that you may not have thought of, or some stuff that's been cool to me. And it's all to encourage and strengthen and bless you in your walk with God, and to encourage you, really. Anyway, I'll leave it here. Bless you guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye.